if you take care of yourself physically, and you take care of your body, you work out and things like that, a lot of other things fall into place.
Hey guys, welcome back. Dmitry here with Roofing Insights, and I'm here with a CrossFitter, roofer, and a very close friend of mine. Very confusing last name, Graham Desert.
Spelled like dessert.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I remember when you called me first time, so we've been Facebook friends, of course, and then he's like, Dmitry, can I call you? I'm like, of course you can call me. And I remember even the talk, it was about like me being Russian and about capitalism and things like that. But I want to ask you right now about, first question would be about, you're definitely fit person. Not as strong as I am, but you're strong. Just kidding. but you're fit. And I know a lot of roofers out there, they just claim that they don't have time like to go to the gym, to go to workout. And I see your Facebook post and your activities. I'm like, where does this guy work? Like, when he has time for all of this? You're running and stuff like that. So, your advice for hardworking guys, like, how do you find time to prioritize? Like, hey, you have to get in shape. Like how?
That's a great question, man. I'm glad you asked. The big thing is I really think it comes down to your philosophy and what you believe. You only have one body. You're not going to get a second body. You're not going to get a second life. This is the only body and the only life that you have. So I think that treating it with respect is very, very important. And then, so going back a little bit, if you take care of yourself physically, and you take care of your body, you work out and things like that, a lot of other things fall into place.
Like what? Give me an example.
Mentally, if you're physically fit, you feel great, and then mentally, you're a little bit more sharp when you go into the office.
Could not agree more, absolutely.
Yeah, so the priority I have really is just I prioritize my workouts. So, now I do my workouts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Awesome.
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame, that's a priority for me. So I will cut work early to go get my workout in. I used to wake up early, super early, 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and get it done in the morning. So
what changed? Either way, right?
Sleep became a priority. I feel like for you to perform at your best, sleep is the first priority.
Can I make you a little bit jealous? So Roofing Insights actually was looking for a home a couple months ago, and one of the reasons I quit CrossFit because it was I couldn't work out around the schedule, so they don't have a shower. So for me to go in the morning, I have to literally go to CrossFit and then go to Lifetime Fitness for the shower, and it's just too much in the morning, right? So Roofing Insights is looking for a home, and I found this building. It's like 140-year-old building with a CrossFit gym in the basement.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm just like, I'm done. So they have a class in 6, and they have showers in the building as well. So they have class at 6, they have class at 9, and they have class at 12, and they class at like 4:30. So now,
oh man.
Yep. So now, my favorite time to work out is in the morning. So I would wake up like 5 in the morning, get to the office, actually answer emails and stuff like that, and 5:45 just walk down, walk down, work out, then take a shower. And actually, when we do videos, I feel best after workout. So you just sweat it, you just feel fresh. You take a shower, 7:30. My employees don't arrive until 8, 9.
Yeah.
So when we shoot videos and stuff, so then by 8 o'clock, I'm sharp, I'm ready. Now, I agree with you. Sometimes sleep is important. So I'm I can't wake up. I'm screwed. I'll sleep until 6 or 7. But now I'll go at noon or at 4:30. It's a lot of times 12 o'clock, and it's just, dude, when you have CrossFit in your gym, in your building, it's a game changer.
You have no excuses either. Now it's right in your backyard. So I'd say two things. There's a lot of contractors where they they meet with homeowners after hours. So 5 o'clock may not be the best time. or 5 o'clock at night. The afternoon may not be the best time, so maybe going early in the morning would be best, and it's a good way to start the day. And then another option would be, for me, the afternoon is good because it's a good transition to go home. So I want to be present for my family when I go home. So, I'll work. First off, I get a good night's sleep. I go to work. I get my work done. Then I go to the gym, get my workout in. It's a great transition to shut down my mind off of work to go home. So that's another tip for contractors as well.
Awesome. And I've seen you post too, that about 3 years ago, 1,000 days or something, that you quit drinking. And what's behind there? What made you make a change to completely cut out alcohol from your life?
I think the biggest thing, there's two things. One, I felt like I didn't have a choice. So my wife approached me and said, hey, if you don't stop, I'm out. So that was a big life-changing event. So there's that. And then two, I knew that for me to be the best version of myself, I would have to give it up. And that includes being the best contractor, best
when was that?
Father, and whatnot. January 24th, 2015.
So fast forward, how did it change your life?
Total 180. First off, when I wake up in the morning, I feel fantastic. I have a new outlook on life. I live one day at a time, and I try to get the most out of each and every day that I possibly can. And
awesome.
My quote is one day, one lifetime.
And I would say, guys, this joining him now, and I actually have been sober for like 6 years. So the same thing, I just say it my thing is I have such a strong will, so it's like I can say hey, I'm not gonna drink any more coffee, and for 2 years not drink coffee or beer or whatever. And I would say advice to the contractors is, I see so many guys. I don't want to say ruining life, because there's this saying that we deserve. You work hard, you deserve to play hard, work hard. I don't believe in that. I see a lot of hard-working guys not successful for that reason, because they leave from Friday night to Friday night, or when they travel, they don't this convention here is amazing. This conference is amazing, but you see contractors coming to conferences, and instead of learning, they waste so much time and energy on the party. And I'm not against party, but if you cannot stop, sometimes you have to quit. If you don't know, everything is moderate. You have to know your limits, and there's so many in our industry that don't know the limits. They're talented sales guys, they're talented, business owners, but they making bad decisions at Friday nights or Saturday nights, and then it affects the productivity next day. So, it affects me, I know. And how do you deal with the stress?
I don't actually know. I just deal with it, man.
You're so common. Here's the you're still mystery to me, okay? And Mister, I'm trying to figure out. I like reading people. Everywhere I walk, I want to figure out every person walking by me right now. I'm trying to get in people's minds. But you are such a mystery, because here's why. You are CrossFitter, but and I know you for a couple months now as a CrossFitter, challenging stuff, but I cannot even call you a competitive person. Are you competitive?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I feel
you're so calm.
To me, I like competition, and I'll engage in competition in the right atmosphere. Our competition, it's like CrossFit horse. You know what I'm talking about, the basketball game horse. So, and that's fun, and I like competition because that's the warrior spirit, And at times, and this is going a little deep, when you're in a fight with somebody, only one person walks away. And so for me, I know when I get in and when I engage in that type of competition, I'll be able to walk away.
Awesome.
But the other type of stuff, it's just fun for me.
And this is very important, guys. I could not agree more. A couple of years ago, I have a very competitive boss. One of the, it was 2008, 2009, and he was wrestling back in the days, I guess. he started it. Like we always like, you know, hit each other's shoulders, like, you know, like, and I wasn't working out, didn't do CrossFit, nothing like that. But I'm just organically, like, I'm a hard guy to, like, to get off the leg. Like you can't flip me. Like I'm just holding my ground. So he wanted to wrestle me, and we're doing this the basement finishing. And I would say this. So he was so competitive. Like he wanted to wrestle me, and at some point, I don't even know how it started. Like almost like with a joke, but we started wrestling. So before you know it, I flip him, and he went down. And I guess at some point, like my biceps got his nose, and he has like bleeding nose and things like that. But it didn't hurt. But he was like, he got up and he lost. It was obviously he lost, and like I was stronger at the moment. But I tell you this, like our relationship never been the same. Like there's something that moment happened. Like you beat up your boss at anything, it's a bad recipe.
Man.
And I didn't start. I didn't want to do it. And my audience will say, call BS in it because I'm competitive. Like true, like I did not start it, he started. But the thing is, I learned that moment, like you don't want to do it. So but what I did in my company, like I'm building culture where it's fun. Like I would arm wrestle my guys, and like, you know, I lose, they win, whatever. Like we challenge each other. So you have to find a way to do it healthy. And I don't know, just CrossFit teach me that. CrossFit has amazing culture where you lose, but you never feel like a loser.
Right. Absolutely. No, I totally agree with you. And I think the big thing that I've learned within the last couple of years is that there's a big difference in competition between your ego. Like, is it coming from your ego or is it coming from your heart? And the competition that comes from heart is a lot more powerful than ego.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time. I don't want to make 20-minute video, but obviously we can talk for hours. Thank you guys for coming. The take from it right now is we should be looking at guys like Graham as role models, and I truly mean it. Like,
thank you.
How old are you? How old are you?
37.
You're 37. I mean, you're young, you're energetic, people are looking up to you. I mean, you're talking about clients, you're talking about employees. I mean, this industry desperately needs people like you.
I really mean it. That. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Congrats on your name and your company, and we wish you best of luck.
Awesome.